Tell me you're rolling. I have not been back to this hole in a long time. Mainly because we had the big Rock River fish kill and I've been worried about it. And to be honest with you, I was just scared to believe that I may never catch another flathead up here. It might be years before I did anyway. But we've got a good flathead here. He's not as big as I thought. He's got a great big stick wrapped around the line with him. But I got my good friend Fred with me, die hard, and I wanted to come back and just see. We have not been here long. We've not been here long, and we're on flatheads.
And sticks.
And sticks. Come here, baby. Fred's one of the good people from the website, but I use that word pretty loosely. It's fall time. We got out here today and found that the water temperature has dropped 9 degrees. We're just at 60 degrees on the rock. It's the day before opening day of archery season, last day of September. And it's cold. Matt Zuo, right there in the corner, baby. Those things are sharp. They touch skin. It's all over. I just love these fish. It's so good to see them back here after all the devastation we had. But you know, this fall bite, I know a lot of guys are getting ready to pick up their bow and arrow right now, and I understand that. But I'm telling you, right now is the time to be out catching flatheads. You'll remember last year, Fred and I sat up here and did a video and caught 6 or 7 flatheads, and today I actually planned on not fishing this area, fishing some other areas just to change things up a little bit, but my morbid curiosity brought me back here because this area's been so important to me, flathead fishing for so many years, that I just had to come back. And I figured so a lot of these flatheads that were scattered that had made it through this kill would start to congregate here, and we'd see some of them today. And so we ain't been here long, and we're using some fresh shad, dead. I'm not cutting it though. And we got some fresh live bait, some bluegill, some crappie. And this is our first fish, and he actually took a pretty nice sized live bluegill. So, you know, 60-degree water, get out there, catch some of these bad boys. It's probably a nice, what do you think, Fred, 10-pound fish? Just a beautiful little guy. I'm happy to see him here. We're going to find something bigger. We're going to get back to. We're going to do some more talking about some new product stuff we got going on. That was actually the first fish I'd caught on the new Cajun Red Optics line 30-pound test. I'm going to explain a little bit more of that later, as again, these fish are no match for polecats either. Bone Island custom rods. Let's get this beautiful little girl back. You can feel the water is really cool. Well, that didn't take long. Oh! Little bitty flathead. Little bitty fellers. Oh. Hey, hoop. Fred and I are in the middle of the most frustrating bite I think I have ever seen. I mean, these fish, we're getting a lot of bites on cut bait and live baits, and they just want to pull once, and then you'll sit the rod down, and 2 minutes later they'll bump it and they'll pull it again. And I've been sitting here and we've been debating in our head, and we've had it narrowed down to every species of animal that lives in the river. It was gars, it was turtles. You know, we've just been waiting, wanting to catch one, so we knew what was going on. And I had one of these real light bites in this pole, and I was just going to reel it in and try to keep looking at the bait, try and make a determination from what they're doing to these baits to try and figure out in my mind what's going on. Well, I pick it up to reel it in, and I catch one that I ain't trying to catch, but it tells me there's a lot of little flathead in here. At least that does more for my confidence than thinking that they're all gars. Boy, we'd have had that fish if we didn't have this fish. Anyway, well, I'm gonna need a pair of needle nose. Anyway, we're being kind of stubborn today because I know that the fall bite a lot of times can be a real timing bite. And what I mean by a timing bite is that you can struggle, and then all of a sudden the flatheads can just be lights out for, I mean, for 2-3 hours, and you can catch a ton of them. I didn't have to put him in the river to get him wet. I just used a bucket. So we've got a 10-pounder in the boat. We got this 15-pounder in the boat now. Was that about 15, Fred?
Yeah, close.
15
inches.
Anyway, if you love flathead fishing, the size isn't always the most important thing you're looking for, but just remember, cold water, you always want to have a second option. And by a second option, I mean don't just pack your live baits. Make sure you pack some fresh cut baits, because they become a real viable option in the cooler weather, cooler water time of the year. I know you've heard me say that 1,000 times, but you know, even with me saying it 1,000 times, I still get that question all the time. Can you catch them on something other than live baits? And the answer to that is definitely yes. Get yourself some cut shad. They even like moon eye. They even like a little bit of cat juice, is what we're finding out. You know, flatheads are a very sensory perceptive fish, just like a channel cat is. They hear well, they smell well, they see well, and they eat real well. They'll eat anything you put in front of them if it's the right day. I have seen during the fall where I have a theory about going small, soft, and shiny during the fall.